Hi friends, Alex Kai's here, and this is a home in Seattle. I want to talk about what the real estate market is doing these days, but first let's have a look at this townhouse that Kendall and I are touring, because even in a hot market like we are now, townhouses are a really good buy for single family living.
So we're here in East Lake at a really pretty cool townhouse. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath townhouse, 3 stories. So welcome to the main living space. Let's check it out. I feel like a lot of the newer townhouses you see these days are very white and light colored neutrals. And so it's kind of refreshing to see this dark, a little bit more masculine look. And overall, I feel like, it's a small space, but I don't feel crammed like I sometimes do in these newer townhouses. Living room, probably the first thing you're gonna notice is the view of this building. That's kind of just townhouse city living for you. So we're in this next half level here, and it looks like we're walking into, I'm guessing this is the primary bedroom because it has the ensuite with a walk-in closet. So really a good sized room. Nice and bright. Great windows. Looks like this fits that's probably a king size bed. And then down this way, this is sweet. Beautiful bathroom. Nice and bright, double sinks. Ooh, love the shower. I'm really liking some of the darker features of this house. Okay, let's go up to the next story. Oh, wow. It's just beautiful. Are you getting this? I think I'd decorate this with some good patio furniture and some greenery. I'd be up here all the time.
I've been working with a lot of home buyers recently who are just really frustrated with how the market's going. Prices seem to be getting higher and higher, and there's just not a whole lot to choose from in the single family market right now. We talked last month about how prices have gone up about 9% every year in the Seattle area. Certain neighborhoods in central and north Seattle have seen even more growth than that. But I was super interested to see that southeast Seattle has seen a whopping 20% growth in median single-family home prices throughout 2020. For the past few months, we've seen demand far outweigh supply. You can see here on our trusty supply and demand graph that the lines are beginning to come together a little bit. If this supply line continues to climb upwards a bit, buyers might finally start to get a little bit of relief in the market. But out in the field, I'm seeing a lot of multiple offers still, so this graph could easily turn around again for an early spring surge. Now, let's take a look at the condo market. Here's what the past 3 years looked like, and while this might be a good look for an EKG graph, the drastic valleys and peaks over the past year and a half have made for a pretty wild ride in the condo market. If you own a condo, you've probably been waiting to ride out this roller coaster, and it looks like things might be normalizing. You can see supply and demand starting to come together in the beginning of 2021, but there are still quite a few condos on the market compared to the number of condo buyers, thanks to COVID. We'll see if things start to continue to level out in the first few months of the new year. If you're thinking about making a home in Seattle, all you have to do is send me a message or even just sign up for an appointment down below. I'd love to get together and talk in more detail about all of this real estate stuff and get into more detail about specific neighborhoods. Now, this is a bit of an aside, but I saw an interesting article the other day that ranks all of the various real estate markets around the country in terms of total dollar value. And Seattle ranks number 6 at $791 billion. Now, it's kind of hard to wrap my mind around this number, $791 billion. But number 1 in New York is 3.1 trillion, Los Angeles 2.8 trillion, and San Francisco is 1.7 trillion. So I guess there's plenty of room for Seattle real estate to climb. I mentioned earlier that home prices have increased by 9% every year. Well, right now homes are also going for over asking price, 2.4% over list price to be exact. Here's a chart of the past year, and you can see that homes have been going over list price on a pretty regular basis this entire year. We topped out in March, just before COVID shut down, bottomed out in May when things were a little bit more uncertain, but now we're back to homes selling for 102.4% of list price. Okay, and now a quick check-in on inventory. We currently have less than 1 month of inventory on the market. Remember, a balanced market would usually be considered to be about 3 months of inventory, but that's something that hasn't happened in Seattle for many years, actually. We started out the year with just 1 month, and we're ending it at about 0.8 months. Check out this video up above if you're interested in a little bit more of a historical dive, where I look at 10 years of inventory in Seattle. Okay, send me a message or schedule an appointment if you're thinking about making a home in Seattle. Until next time.